Hey everyone, and it's time to talk about Mo Salah's incredible goals, his incredible talent, incredible dribbles, just what a complete player he is. Nah, we're going to talk about why he's an overrated, confirmed diver, and just a player who's tremendously overhyped, and in the process overshadows a lot of other good players which don't receive half of the recognition that he does. So, let's get started. Right, so right now, these days, Mo Salah is getting a lot of attention as he is topping the goal scoring charts in the Premier League. And also, well, he's a pretty good player if you think about it. He's won a Premier League and a Champions League and some other stuff. Yeah. Mo Salah is an overrated flop, and here's why. Now look at this elegant picture of Mo Salah acting like he's one of the world's best theatre actors, which he is. If he went to the Sydney Opera House or, whatever, he would do amazing. Very talented actor. I mean, look at that dive. Look at his expression. Look how happy he is to be diving. I mean, yeah. He's just going flying. You will see, this was far from the only incident. There are many hilarious cases of Salah diving. As a matter of fact, he should seriously consider doing scuba. He'd be great. Okay, anyway. Now, if somebody was to ask me, name 3 of the best players in the Premier League this season based on their current form and their overall careers, I would definitely name David De Gea, Kevin De Bruyne, and Cristiano Ronaldo. Definitely. David De Gea, unstoppable in goal. No competition for the best Premier League player this season. De Bruyne has been getting the assists, and Ronaldo has been grabbing the goals. And in football, stats tend to be very important. So let's take a look at some of Mo Salah's stats. Okay, so here are his numbers. Literally, all it took was a basic Wikipedia search. So as we can see from that poorly highlighted thing, he has scored 222 goals. Certainly impressive. But if we consider all the recognition he's getting, and let's compare it to some other players who have scored similar tallies of goals. Okay, we have Cristiano Ronaldo, 805 goals. And then Edinson Cavani, over 430 goals. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, over 570 goals. Thomas Muller, coming around 300 goals. See? These players are, not getting as much recognition as Salah has. And if we look at the stats, how well the players I've just mentioned have kept up. If you're not understanding what I mean, look. Cavani is 35. Zlatan is 40. Ronaldo is 37. And Thomas Muller is 34. These are all basically what I would very experienced players, but they've kept their form. They've kept on rolling consistently, year after year. They've kept on going. Mo Salah has maybe had 4 or 5 years at the top, maybe, and before that he was a nobody. Last season, he was trash, terrible. But Cavani, Zlatan, Muller, and Ronaldo just keep going every season. Even if they don't win that many big trophies, they always get in the goals. They get in the assists. Brilliant players. Zlatan, Muller, Cavani, Ronaldo. I could probably go on with a whole list of other players that don't get nearly as much recognition as Mo Salah. And if you were to think about this for a minute, so the last big game Mo Salah played was the AFCON final, and he lost. I'm sorry, you cannot consider a player to be one of the best of this era if they can't win the AFCON. It's a fairly easy competition. Cavani has to go against Lionel Messi and Neymar in the Copa America. Ronaldo has to go against every single talented player in Europe. Same for Thomas Muller and Zlatan, since he's come back to the national team in the Euros. I mean, Ronaldo has to go against De Bruyne, Muller has to go against Ronaldo, De Bruyne, and Zlatan. And not forgetting Sergio Ramos, Ansu Fati, so many talented players. Whereas Mo Salah, well, if I was to name I would say there were only two serious contenders for the AFCON. The first being Mo Salah's Egypt, mainly because he's carrying them, just as, you would say Ronaldo carries Portugal or Messi would carry Argentina. And the only other threat was Senegal. And Senegal don't have as much star quality as Egypt. They just have, a pretty fairly rounded team with some good talent. And the fact that Mo Salah was lost, even on something as simple as a penalty shootout, all the players I mentioned are penalty experts, and I'm sure they would do it. Mo Salah is great at penalties as well, mainly because he's diving all the time to get them. But seriously, come on. Okay, this is just confusing at this point. Why is Mo Salah so overrated? Look at this picture. He's just flying through the air. He dives like anything. He scores a decent amount of goals, but his career total is not impressive at all. People think that Liverpool is good because of Mo Salah. No, Mo Salah is not even good, decent because of Liverpool. And Liverpool are certainly not my favourite team. I'm a Man United fan. But I have to admire the work of Jurgen Klopp. He's a good manager who's led his team to victories. And if you look at Mo Salah's role in the two Champions League finals he played in, one won, one lost. In the 2018 Champions League final, Mo Salah definitely had a big impact. He made all the headlines and was completely useless. Yes, Sergio Ramos did pull his arm off, but still, even before that, he had no impact on the match whatsoever. And yes, there is the 2019 Champions League final which Liverpool did win, and Mo Salah was there for the whole match, and yes, he did score a penalty. But in the overall match, he had little to no impact. The real heroes were Virgil van Dijk, Sadio Mane, and Divock Origi. And if we look at the Ballon d'Or shortlist for that year, the top three was Van Dijk, Ronaldo, and Messi. And Mo Salah was nowhere near this because he had a minimal impact on the match. So this is why I think he's incredibly overrated and a diver. Also, if Liverpool do make it into any finals this season, they might win, but it won't be because of Mo Salah. He cannot handle the pressure of finals. We've seen it in nearly every final he's played in. His team sometimes wins, sometimes they don't, but he had little to no impact. Thank you for watching, and I hope the general public realizes that Mo Salah is terribly overhyped. See you in the next one.